the joke on the show is that all the men, except for George, because he was one of the original interns, all the interns are some piece of my personality, and all the men are as I wish men would be. I mean, it's the joke, but it's also the truth. We constantly sit at table reads, and the guys read lines, and they say amazing things. And my favorite is when Burke says his wedding vows to the operating room that he's going to say to Christina. And I'd written that speech, and I sat in the room, and he said the vows at the table while we were doing the table read. And I put my head down on the table, and I said, this is how come I'm never going to get married. Because no man ever says the dialogue that I want him to say in my head. Like, it's always disappointing. And I get to write stuff and have, Derek and Burke and Denny, who's dying beautifully. Like, I get to write stuff and have them say it.
I mean, that was just like Wuthering Heights, man. That was like killer. That was just...
I was so in love with Denny, not the actor. Like, literally, the actor didn't exist for me. Like, he almost wasn't allowed to talk to me. I was so in love with Denny that it was shameful. Like, it was literally, like, I joked on the blog that he should have had, like, a restraining order that I couldn't come within 50 feet because I was so in love with him.
Of the fictional character.
Yeah.
No, did you regret, killing him off?
Well, he was brought on to die. I mean, the board at the beginning of season 2 said, like, literally the first thing on the board said, dying young man comes in, dying man young dies young. Like, I knew that's what was going to happen. And it was fine, and I talked to him about it when we hired him, and we all knew that's what was going to happen. And still, like, when I wrote the script where he died, I cried like a baby. I mean, because it was so real to me.
While you were writing?
Yeah, it was so, and it sounds sappy, guys, I'm sorry.
No, but that's in the scene.
It was so real to me when she's lying in that bed and sort of saying, I can't believe he's gone. And then when we read it at the table read, I cried, and Denny cried, and Izzy cried, and we all cried. And then when we shot the scene, we kept having to stop shooting because I was crying really loudly.